One day he was also sitting along with his father in the Swargaloka Indra Sabha, and a sage called Romasa Maharshi comes there. He happens to visit that Sabha, and Romasa Maharshi is known for pilgrimages. So he's constantly on pilgrimages. He's never in one place. And from whatever I hear from some of these pravachanas, I hear that there is a ghat, or there is a place for Romasa Maharshi in every pilgrim. In every Prakti Tirthanlono ayaku oka ghat untundanta. అది నాకు మొన్ననే తెలిసింది. సో Romasa Maharshi comes, and Romasa Maharshi inquires who this person is, who you are making him sit next to you. And he says he's none other than my own son Arjuna. And the conversation happens, what all happened, how did he get Pashupatastra, all those things are narrated to Romasa Maharshi. And Indra requests Romasa Maharshi to go to Bhuloka and inform Dharmaraja and all rest of the 4 brothers about the whereabouts of Arjuna, because they would be worried by now, right? There's so much time has passed ever since he left to Himalayas to procure Pashupatastra. So Romasa Maharshi goes there. Romasa Maharshi goes back to the earth, and he takes Dharmaraja and 4 of his brothers for pilgrimage. So they go from place to place, so many places they go, and every place they go, there is a history of that place which is explained in detail. There is a story for every place. There is a mention of Agastya Muni, there is a mention of Naladamayanti. So many things happen. Parasurama Vrittantam also comes here. They talk about the birth of Parasurama. They talk about how Parasurama went around the world. So Parasurama is also another avatar of Vishnu, but he is not a Purna avatar. Purna avatar means right from birth to the Vishnu grows, becomes a little boy, then he grows, then he gets married, then he full entire life cycle wherever it is involved, that is called Purna avatar. So any examples of Purna avatar? Go on.
Rama and Krishna.
Yeah, Rama and Krishna. Those are the Purna avatars. And avatars like Narasimha, they don't take birth and they don't grow, right? They just take the form, do what is needed, and they go back to Vishnu form again. So like that, Parasurama is also not Purna avatar, but Parasurama is also a Chiranjeevi at the same. So Parasurama avatar is because it's a Ugra Rupam of Vishnu. He's very ferocious, or he's very aggressive in nature. So the reason why Parasurama is born is because at a certain point of time, there is so much of adharma happening in the world, and only way to control that is just go around the world and keep killing. So yeah. So his weapon is axe, and with that axe he goes round the world for 21 times, and he kills all of those kings who are not following dharma, who are adharmic. So that is the Parasurama avatara, and that happens before Treta Yuga. So or in the beginning days of Treta Yuga, because by the time Rama gets married, Rama avatara comes. By then Parasurama is already living. If you guys remember, when Rama's wedding happens in that event, after the wedding, Parasurama comes and he challenges him. He tells him how arrogant you are to lift and break Shivadhanas. If you have capability, try to lift my Vishnu Dhanasu, is what he says. And he challenges Rama to lift the Vishnu Dhanasu. And Vishnu Dhanasu Rama can definitely lift, right? Because it is his own weapon. So the minute he lifts Vishnu Dhanasu, that is when Parasurama realizes that, oh, it is none other than Rama. And then he surrenders. So Parasurama's story must have definitely happened before Treta Yuga.
No story about his birth?
No, there is story about his birth. His parents are Jamadagni and Renuka.
Then why it is not a Purna avatar for Parasurama?
That is what I am saying. I don't exactly know why it is not Purna avatara, because when after the wedding of
even Dattatreya was born.
Dattatreya was?
For no.
I don't know. Dattatreya maybe undachu. Maybe undachu. I don't know. So, but Parasurama has 3 other brothers. 3 other brothers, and he is the youngest one, I suppose. 3.
Who are they?
I don't remember their names. So in total, 4 of them, Jamadagni and Renuka are their parents. And Jamadagni at a certain point of time asks all of his sons to kill Renuka, because Renuka would have committed a crime according to him.
Mother.
And mother. So he summons his sons to kill their own mother. 3 of them don't do it. Parashurama does it. Parashurama kills his mother, and looking at him, how sincere he is, Jamadagni says, "Ask any boon that you want. I'll give you a boon." Then he immediately says, "Bring my mother back to life." That's what he says. So that is Parashurama's birth. And then there is also a story about how he becomes so ferocious and how he goes around the world killing so many thousands of Kshatriyas. If we want to go into the details of that story, we will be largely deviating from our Aranya Parva, which I really, really don't want, because that makes it difficult to sustain interest. Right? So, Romasa Maharshi comes and gives this information, and from there they start going on to the pilgrimage. They go to Ganga. They talk about how Ganga Devi took birth, how Ganga made it from the Himalaya glacier onto the earth. So if you remember, we spoke about the same story in Ramayana, where we spoke about the Bhrigu Maharshi bringing it down, and then all those details we spoke about. So the same thing, the same story comes here also. And then they talk about Dadichi Maharshi and his sacrifices. I'm just giving you just the titles of it, okay? And then they talk about Rishyasringa Maharshi. Then they talk about Parasurama. Then they talk about Sukanya and Chavana. And then they talk about someone called Mandhata. They talk about so many yagnas people have conducted. They talk about Sibi Chakravarti and his story. All those things happen. And then when they are towards end of their pilgrimage, they go to a place called Gandhamadhana parvatha. And when they are at the Gandhamadhana parvatha, Dharmaraja recounts or recollects about his brother, and he says it loud that it's been so many years ever since Arjuna left. I know from Romasa Maharshi that he is safe and he is good, doing well in Swargaloka. But I yearn to see him. I want to see him. It's been so long. And then just then, Indra, along with Varuna, Kubera, all those gods, they descend to earth. They come along with Arjuna, and they give Arjuna back to Dharmaraja. And at this point of time, Indra himself gives the detailed account of how he has procured these weaponry and what he has done in the Indraloka. All of those details, and they bless all these people, saying that with this so much of weaponry, now Arjuna is well equipped and well positioned to face all those Bhishma, Drona, Kripacharya, Karna, and everybody in the war, and victory will be yours. Victory will be on your side. With that blessings, they leave.